This right here is the 2024 Mahindra XUV700 AX7L. Now Mahindra has given some small but significant changes to this vehicle. You get an all black exterior layout, you get captain seats for the rear passengers, you get front ventilated seats. तो काफ़ी छोटे मोटे changes है, but important चीज़ें महिंद्रा ने इसमें दे दी है. So what we are going to do is put this vehicle through 10 real life tests, and this time the first test will be the rear seat test because that is where the biggest change is. Time for the rear seat test first because this is the biggest change over here. Captain seats on the 700 finally. What do you think?
Comfortable. Recline angle is good.
The seats can be reclined, but they cannot be slid back and forth, which I think is a bummer because you can do that on the Safari. The Safari also has rear ventilated seats, which are again missing on the 700. No sunshade over here. I think these small things could have been offered for sure. AC vents, single Type-C port, and that's about it. What do you think of the space?
Legroom is good. Headroom for my height is good.
Headroom is good enough, even legroom is nice. So yeah. I like the vibe over here. But I think with this all black theme, maybe they could have offered a black interior. That would have gone well because otherwise it looks very whitish over here and completely black on the outside. One more thing, so the left seat over here tumbles down completely. So अगर आपको third row में जाना है आप left से ही जा सकते हो because the right seat that does not tumble down all the way, वो सिर्फ halfway fold होती है, तो उसमें वो मतलब हो जाता है थोड़ा. And yeah, that's about it. White color की seats है तो थोड़ी गंदी हो सकती है. The second test is the Ingress Egress test. Let's see how easy or difficult it is to get in and out of the 700. The door opens wide and all you have to do is get inside the car. Quite easy. And I'm a big fan of the driving position. You get a nice view of the bonnet ahead and even the 360 view visibility is quite nice. So this is actually very easy to get in and out. Second row देखते हैं कैसा है. This again opens up wide and you just step inside and done. I think Mahindra has nailed the Ingress Egress part, so it's not uncomfortable at all. It's quite nice and easy. But how do you get inside the third row? Well, unfortunately, you cannot tumble down the right side of the second row seat completely from here. तो अगर आपको third row में जाना है, आपको वो side से जाना होता है. चलो वो करते हैं. Time to check out how easy or difficult it is to get in and out of the third row of the 700. All you have to do is pull this lever up and the seat tumbles down very easily. Handle का use करो and just get inside. So now I'm in the third row of the 700 and honestly I'm not a big fan of this place. Headroom is very tight. No under-thigh support at all. My knees are pointing towards the sky. But I think for kids or for medium-sized adults, this is not a very bad place to be in. You get AC vents on both the sides. You get a bottle holder here, bottle holder there. A couple of one charging port on the right hand side and blower controls. You get a speaker right over here, जो आपके सीधा कान में music बजाता है. And yeah, that's about it. Personally, I wouldn't want to sit over here. I'll prefer being in the second seat, the second row seat, captain seat, or in the driver seat. But for kids, I think this is not bad. Getting in and out is also not the most pleasant experience. Could have been better for sure. Some room for improvement over here. गाड़ी की स्पेस और कंफर्ट की बात हम लोग ने कर ली. लेट्स फोकस ऑन द परफॉर्मेंस नाउ. सेम 2 liter M Stallion petrol engine with this car, making a massive 200 horsepower and 380 Newton meters of torque. 6 speed का torque converter आपको मिल जाता है. Engine is smooth, very refined. It makes the car go really fast, but unfortunately it also drinks a lot of fuel. तो अगर आप पेट्रोल XUV लेंगे, you can expect a mileage of 6 to 7 kilometers per liter. Realistically हाईवे पे वो नंबर थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. 8 to 9 ट्रैफिक में 5 की माइलेज भी आपको मिल सकती है. बट परफॉर्मेंस में दिस कार वोंट डिसअपॉइंट यू. एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स डू अ 0 to 100 टेस्ट नाउ. We saw the acceleration of this car. This car is mind-blowingly quick, but with 4 disc brakes, as the stopping power 70 km per hour से stand still पे कितने distance में गाड़ी रुक जाती है. Let's see that through a braking test. Time for a braking test with the XUV700. I'll take the car to 70 km an hour. Let's see how is the stopping performance. very nice braking indeed. Yes. Acceleration हो गया, braking हो गया. Time for a slalom test with the XUV700. Time for a slalom test with the 700 petrol, and off we go. I really like the light steering of this car. Even though it doesn't offer a lot of feel and feedback, it is very direct and makes the car driving so much easier. And the body control on the car is also quite nice. Of course, it does have some body roll. Not it is not as good as a sedan, of course, but SUV terms में काफी अच्छा है. इसमें आपको body control मिल जाता है. I like that. How is the boot space of the 700? देखते हैं. Of course, with all the 3 rows up in place, boot space is negligible. आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे, you can see the width of this bag. I'll just keep one bag here and this almost covers the boot area. ऐसी एक और bag यहाँ पे आ जाएगी और maybe 2 bags at the most, and we'll have to shut the boot. तो भी थोड़ा tight बंद होती है. If you want more space, आपको क्या करना है? You have to open the boot and fold the 3rd row seat down from here. तो काफ़ी जगह इसमें फ्री अप हो जाती है. You can have a look. Now we all know that the XUV700 has very good driving manners out on the highway, but गंदे रोड पे ये गाड़ी कैसे टैकल करती है? How does this car fare on bad roads? Let's see that. Time for a bad road test with the 700, and I actually like the ride quality that this car offers. Now with the 18-inch tires, the ride is nice, and you don't really have to worry about potholes or undulations on the road. Of course, मुझे लगता है कि टाटा सफारी की राइड थोड़ी ज़्यादा प्लश और थोड़ी ज़्यादा लग्जूरियस फील होती है. दिस वन ऑल्सो इज़ वेरी कंफर्टेबल, बट वो प्लशनेस आपको सफारी में थोड़ी बेटर मिल जाती है. नाउ द ग्राउंड क्लियरेंस ऑन दिस कार इज मोर देन इनफ, एंड ऑफ कोर्स विद द पेट्रोल यू गेट ओनली अ फ्रंट व्हील ड्राइव लेआउट. आपको सिर्फ डीजल में ऑल व्हील ड्राइव का ऑप्शन मिल जाता है, बट फ्रंट व्हील ड्राइव के साथ भी गंदे रोड पे वैसे गाड़ी को कोई इश्यू आता नहीं है, एंड इट फील्स क्वाइट रोबस्ट वैसे. Time for an audio system test with the 700, because this car has a fabulous Sony audio system with 12 speakers on the top end variant. Screen is of course the same as before. My phone is connected to this via wireless Apple CarPlay, and गाना बजाते हैं इसमें. I really like the sound quality over here. मतलब गाड़ी को लॉन्ग ड्राइव पे लेके जाओ, गाने सुनने में बहुत मजा आ जाता है. It is like a mini disco on wheels, and yeah, full marks to this audio system. In fact, it is a very close fight between the audio system of the 700 and that of the Tata Safari. Time for a bottle holder test with the XUV700. I have this big bottle with me, 1 liter. देखते हैं गाड़ी में कितने bottle holders में ये bottle fit होती है. Time to check out the headlights of the 700. This is the view with the DRLs on. Headlight अभी पूरी on कर देते हैं. This is the low beam on, and this is the high beam of the 700. Fog light is off right now. Fog light on कर दी अभी मैंने. Front fog lamp, and I think the visibility is, I think the field of view with the fog lamps is minimal. तो आपको शायद दिखेगा नहीं. And this is with the indicator on. अभी पूरा बंद कर देते हैं. And this is how the high beam flashes. Indicator आपको वापस दिखा देता हूँ, and fog lamp is off. So this is with and without the fog lamp, with just the parking lights. So what do you guys think? I think the headlights are quite strong, and they offer a good visibility at night. High beam assist भी आपको मिल जाता है with the ADAS kit. I think overall the headlights don't have any issue as such. So what do I think of the updated XUV700? Well, I think with the extra upgrades, of course, it is a good package now, and puts up a close fight to the recently updated Tata Safari. But of course, the XUV700 sells in much higher numbers, and of course, it is a complete package: petrol, diesel, automatic, manual, all-wheel drive. You get everything over here. You get some of the best features of the segment also on this car, and overall, it ticks most boxes. But at this price point, Mahindra could have offered some more things like an auto-dimming IRVM एंड रियर सीट विच कैन एक्चुअली बी स्लिड बैक एंड फोर्थ। तो ये सब चीज़ें थोड़ी मिसिंग है, वो हो जाती तो और भी मतलब कंप्लीट 100% कंप्लीट हो जाता पैकेज। सो दैट्स अबाउट इट। ऑफ कोर्स द कार इज वेरी नाइस एंड द अपग्रेड्स दे मेक द पैकेज इवन बेटर। व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन द 700? बताओ नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में।